Jai Jain. We are talking about the Samyam Margana today. Samyam means ability to manage senses, ability to manage desires, ability to manage passions, ability to manage our thoughts, our words and speech, and our actions and behavior. In other words, Samyam literally means ability to take up the vows of ahimsa, satya, acharya, brahmacharya, aparigraha, and this makes the life and the soul extremely beautiful and full of purity. So let's talk about the 7 kinds of samyam now. The first samyam is asamyam, which means literally absolutely no ability to take up any kind of vow. This person has no conduct as per the vows, and this kind of being stays at first to the 4th steps of purity. First to the 4th steps of purity is asamyam margana. In the 4th step, even though a living being has true vision or clarity, but still they don't have conduct as per the vows, which makes the soul so pure. And this kind of ability actually starts developing from the 5th steps of purity. So it's in the 5th step of purity, the second kind of samyam is exhibited. The second kind of samyam is samyama samyam, which is a mixture of ability to take up vows and inability to take up ultimate vows. In the 5th state, a person with the samyama samyam is able to take up partial vows but is not able to take up ultimate vows. Next comes the 3rd kind of samyam, which is the samayik, which is at the 6th step of purity. So Muni Maharaji has this kind of samyam, which is samayik, and here this person has ability to take up the ultimate vows. So this is the most beautiful state of purity. The samayik kind of samyam stays with the living being from the 6th to the 9th steps of purity. The 4th kind of samyam is chedopasthapana. So a Muni Maharaji, while performing his samayik samyam, there might be at one point he may get tempted, or because of his unalert state, his desires or passions might start coming up in him with an inability to manage them for a very short period of time. And at that moment, this Muni Maharaji has an internal capacity and ability to put himself back onto the path of purity, put himself back onto the path of taking up the ultimate vows, and he gets himself right on track. So this kind of samyam is chedopasthapana, ability to put himself back on tracks with the ultimate vows. And this kind of samyam stays from the 6th to the 9th steps of purity also. The 6th kind of samyam is Parihar Vishuddhi Samyam. It is a special kind of samyam which is developed in a Muni Maharaji because of his ability in him to have compassion, immense, powerful compassion within him towards every single living being in the world. And because of this ability, he has a very special power, which is wherever he wanders or does vihar, consumes food, or while he speaks or while he breathes in and out, not even a single living being gets harmed because of this very special kind of samyam that he has, which is Parihar Vishuddhi. And this kind of ability comes only with the samyam. This particular Muni Maharaji has also spent almost 8 years of his lifetime under a Tirthankar, and that is precisely the reason why he has so much compassion towards every single living being. And Parihar Vishuddhi Samyam stays with the Muni Maharaji at the 6th and the 7th steps of purity. The 6th kind of samyam is Yathakyat Samyam. Now the Yathakyat Samyam, Yathakyat is the last one, sorry. So the 6th kind of Samyam is Sukshma Samparai Samyam, which is at the 10th step of purity. So at the 10th step, only the minutest kind of Sanjulan greed is left. Rest every single passion of Anantanubandhi, Apratyakyan and Pratyakyan, and Sanjulan, ego, pride, deceit has completely gone, and only Sanjulan greed is left, which is minutest kind of greed. And because of that, a very beautiful kind of purity starts to happen within this Muni Maharaji, this living being, and that's why it is known as Sukshma Samparai Samyam, and it stays at the 10th step of purity. Then comes the final samyam, which is the seventh kind, Yathakhyat samyam. Now, the Yathakhyat is a state of internal purity, which is like very, very pure, original state, just the way it is, just the way it is meant to be. That is Yathakhyat, absolutely natural, absolutely original. And this is our innate capacity, this is our innate ability, it is our quality of the soul. And this kind of samyam is with the living being from the 11th to the 14th steps of purity. And extreme beautiful supernatural powers begin to take shape in this kind of samyam state, which is again from the 11th to the 14th steps of purity. So thus we have studied right now all the 7 kinds of samyam, which is samyam, samyam, then samayik, then comes Chedopasthapna, Parihar Vishuddhi, and Sukshma Samparai and Yathakhyat Samyam. And we have seen how each of these samyams, when living beings have, and how they are placed on the 14 steps of purity. So kindly revise one more time this video along with your notes, and let's meet up again tomorrow learning some new topics. Looking forward. Take care. Bye.